If you went through the indoctrination system that we called school, then you might think you know how to learn, but you actually don't. Because school doesn't teach you how to learn. School teaches you how to obey and follow orders, okay? And how to memorize information. That's it. That's all it teaches you. So actually, the majority of people walking around in the world don't know how to learn. That's why we get a lot of people reacting all the time, purely from information. They're just reacting. They haven't truly comprehended the information, nor have they understood it, and nor have they therefore even considered adjusting their behavior in order to gain wisdom. In order for you to truly learn how to learn, which is intricately connected with learning how to think for yourself, your own discernment, your responsibility, your ability to respond to life. That is your free will, guys. That is your gift from the Creator. Your free will to choose how you respond to stimulus. Mind the gap. I actually want to make a t-shirt with this. Mind the gap between stimulus and response, okay? It's so crucial. So how do you learn how to learn? You use the trivium process, which they didn't teach you in school, but this is what makes you a conscious being that is very difficult to be engineered, manipulated, and controlled. The trivium process is what? First you have knowledge, then you have understanding, and then you have wisdom. Knowledge is the first stage, means what knowledge are you gaining? What are you actually seeking in terms of knowledge? Or are you lacking knowledge? Are you therefore in ignorance? In an age where we have incredible information, the amount of information we have is endless. We no longer have an issue with information. Information is everywhere, okay? It is that whether or not you're actually willing to sacrifice your time and energy and your creature comforts to gain knowledge, all right? Or if you're willfully ignorant instead, which is a willful choice in today's day and age where information is readily available easily, barely without effort to seek it. The effort is in your time and energy, okay? Now, what a lot of people do is they get stuck here. If they even get to knowledge, they get stuck there and they don't go over to understanding. What does that look like? That looks like someone takes a piece of information in and then they instantaneously blurt it out to other people, but they don't understand that knowledge themselves yet. They don't understand it. And that's how you get just lots of people repeating and regurgitating information that they themselves don't even understand, whether or not it's even valid. Is it true? Is it useful? Is it expanding consciousness? Or is it petty entertainment, gossip, and all these things that keep people in a lower vibrational state, which, by the way, makes them easier to control. So the second stage of learning how to learn in the trivium process is understanding, meaning, have I comprehended this information myself? Have I gone deep enough to be able to understand, okay, so what does that actually mean? How would I utilize that in life? What would that mean in terms of the way I live, in terms of the way I view the world, in terms of what I believe to be true? You have to actually ask the deeper questions at that point to get to understanding. And until you're able to actually teach that knowledge to somebody else, you don't understand it yourself yet. Okay, so there you have to go back to stage one. And you go deeper and deeper and deeper in knowledge until you can understand. And depending on the topic, yes, you're going to have to be in the knowledge stage for quite some time and keep understanding. Then comes wisdom. And wisdom can only come from applied knowledge. Meaning, have you taken that knowledge, understood it, and then applied it in your life through action, and then seen the results for yourself in the world? Seen the results, as in what did this knowledge bring my life? Did it teach me a good lesson? Did it show me actually how things really are? Did it enable me, empower me to take a different kind of action to change my life in a way that puts me on the positive path, trajectory, right? That's the last one. But you cannot have wisdom if you never take any action, if you just stay in the loops of information, stay in your head, right? And then never take action. So wisdom can only come from the learned experience, from you physically enacting out. And yes, that's going to have trial and error too. You cannot be guaranteed any form of success. Wisdom is not that. Wisdom is not a guarantee to how things are going to turn out. That is your responsibility as to how you apply the knowledge and how you therefore learned from it and integrated it within your life. So again, it is knowledge, understanding, and wisdom. That is how to learn. And you use that over and over again in life, in every subject and every topic. When you do this, That is what it truly means to be a lifelong learner. That is what it truly means to be on the path of spiritual maturity, and not just living out of a program of belief systems that were handed down to you by other people that you never even questioned, or that you just take in information and instantaneously regurgitate it like a projector. Right, and not truly actually comprehending it for yourself. That is you building your muscle of discernment, which is linked to your free will, your creator given gift to choose what and how you do things in this earth.